Good evening. Hey, everybody, it's Mario. I'm back at home. And it's great to be back, but I had a wonderful 2 weeks. I had a wonderful 2 weeks in the Maldives, meeting wonderful people. And there's some wonderful stories to be told. So, you don't want to know what I'm doing? Because, first of all, a bunch of you who know me have your own predictions, and they're, of course, incorrect, as they usually are, because I'm sure the first thing you thought I was going to do was run in and smoke some weed. No. I took a shower, put some things away, made me a cup of coffee, and now I'm smoking some weed. But what I'm really doing, actually, I went out of order, because I went immediately to what happened. I went immediately to the TV and went to Anthony Bourdain, Parts Unknown, Season 12, Episode 6, Behind the Scenes. Because I want you guys to appreciate the process of this. This is the process, okay? And so that means I came home, got a shower, made some coffee, grabbed a bowl of which I've taken probably 3 hits. 3. And I'm back at work. Okay? So whatever you think of me, that's what I'm doing. I'm studying Anthony Bourdain because Anthony Bourdain is really my inspiration for this show. And I'm not going to make any secret of that. I have mentors who never knew they were mentoring me. That's the way I view it. Like Mark Twain. See, he's been dead, okay? But he was my mentor. He's a storyteller. And so Anthony Bourdain, too, is a storyteller. Because, first of all, if you want to know about the Maldives, you could go watch anything, travel show. So it's not that, right? It's about the experience. And one of the things that I learned from Anthony, who didn't do a cooking show, it wasn't a cooking show, but it's a show about the experience. And then when I think of that and combine that idea with the concept of storytelling, that's what motivated me. The reason I did this video is because Lachelle Sargent hit me up for a message. He should be in bed because I back safely. And I started telling her what I was doing. And I knew she would laugh at me because I'm so type A. She's like, I know anyway, you guys will laugh at me. But I'm back at work and I want you to understand the process because the whole thing about the Urban Nomad, it's about me telling the story because it's a storytelling vehicle, right? It's a storytelling, real stories of what you experienced and what I felt. So this whole story of the Maldives has everything to do with what I experienced, which is the total perspective of a black man of my age and my background going to do that. And that's kind of a unique perspective for a bunch of people. And so the essence, once again, of what I'm trying to do and what I do always at Pack Stereo TV anyway, is just to be real. See, I hated reality TV in the beginning. I hated the whole idea, but it turns out the irony is that is the perfect vehicle. I'm going to tell you the story of how I came to go to the Maldives, which is in and of itself laughable. But that's okay. I'm going to tell you the story of how it came up, how I ended up going to the Maldives, because I essentially went because the Philippines was closed. So it's going to be the perspective that I have, which is the perspective of a black man of my age and background doing this, which is a unique perspective, I guarantee you. And so I don't know whether people are going to like it or not. But see, again, I never write like that. I don't write to make someone like it. I just write to tell the story. You do the best job. So, like they said about Anthony, he's trying to please himself. I'm trying to please me. I want to tell you the story of how I came to go to the Maldives at this point in time in my life, alone, no woman, all right, no woman, and no weeds. I went to the Maldives with no woman, no weed. Didn't even drink for like the first 4 days, pretty much. And about the perspective of the people that I met who were wonderful, who affected me. See, now that's the perspective of a black man, that I would go to a resort and relate to the workers. other than the rich folks who are everywhere, who are looking at me trying to figure out who the hell I am. And I know it. So, Lachelle, thank you for saying hi, and I appreciate it. Audrey, Celeste, I love you. And thank you to Thornton for picking me up at the airport and getting me home quickly. And I am fired up because I know what I have to do. Now, here's the thing. So I bought this, I put together two 4K editing systems, one for me and one for Vic, because we have to know how to do shit. And the way I do it is I get the shit and we have to learn it. So Vic and I both have been sitting on top of 4K editing systems for about 2 years. Now it's time to do stuff. So I got to lay out all this pictures, B-roll, other stuff. I got to lay it all out, catalog it, right? And at the same time, start to make the notes about the story that I'm going to tell, which is easy, which is actually, I'm just what I'm doing now. I got my pad pencil, so I'm doing that. So, but the stars of the story are the people that impacted me during that stay. And what's so funny, a bunch of them are now my friends on Facebook, so you can go ask them. See, this is what makes this great. You're going to be able to go on Facebook and Instagram and talk to these people that I'm going to tell you about, and that they impacted me, because my memories of the Maldives includes them and revolves around them to a large degree. So you're going to be able to go follow this up, okay? The Urban Nomad. I got to go slow because, see, this is where you can't just, see, that's why talk shows are so easy. You just talk. No, this I got to do the whole production thing, lay it out. I have to catalog everything. This is total attention to detail, So I'm going to do it, and I'm going to edit it, all of that myself. Color corrected, LUTs, all of that shit. I'm going to use everything I have. I'm going to do the best Mario Hemsley job. And I'm inspired. Can you tell? And I can't, first of all, you guys, I went away for 2 weeks with no woman and no weed. And look how I came back. Is that not a blessing? That's part of the story too. That's why I got to tell the story real. And that's why the story, like Anthony, it has to be about me telling you about what I experienced. It has to be me telling you about me, so I have to be revealing of self too in the storytelling. What a blessed task. So everybody, I'm back. I'm in LA. I'm in the chair. I'm already cleaned up, washed the hair, did that. And I'm making some notes, and I'm watching Anthony Bourdain, Parts Unknown, Season 12, Episode 6, Behind the Scenes, taking notes like a mofo. And once again, blessings to all the folks in the Maldives. I told you, Ibrahim, Shiham, I told you. Josmine, okay, Tracia, I told you guys I would be telling this story and I would let you know. And they may come and talk to you. Peace.